Hello and welcome to Thursday. It is now it's Friday. Hello and welcome to Friday, I guess. It's been a fine day. So, let's just briefly talk about what happened today. Um I needed to just drop my mother off at the airport. She's going to be well, she's out of town right now, but just for the weekend, going on a weekend trip to Missouri, I think, or something like middle of the country kind of thing. Uh, Good on her. That's about it. I gotta go pick her up from the airport when she comes back. But yeah, took it relatively chill today until um about 3 hours ago. Um, I was just figuring I wanted to watch something on one of my servers. So I have two servers that are right off camera here. That one's a virtual machine, one is a file server. Uh, well, one hosts virtual machines, and one of those virtual machines is actually another file server. Uh, the reason I was so on this virtual file server, I we'll just have like a bunch of random files on there that aren't too important, right? Like one is a the file server here is actually has redundancy built in. The other one is just temporary that I don't really care about. It has temporary files that could just disappear and I wouldn't be too hurt about it. That said, it does have all of my virtual machines that run all my websites, so I should probably care a tiny bit. I'll look into backing those up and getting those somewhat safe tomorrow, probably. But in the meantime, um, I want to stream a video off of the virtual server. And so I do what I normally do. I load up VLC, I copy and paste the link to the video, and I get an error. And this is confusing because I have done this over and over again. Like the last time I realistically did this was not a couple days ago. So I was confused. Between that time, the server did power off for whatever reason, and it turned back on. And when it came back on, it's like, hey, there's some updates. Do you want to install them? So I'm like, sure, let's install them. And I left it. And then today, I figured, okay, well, let's start watching something. And I got the error. And yeah, I don't know what happened. So after looking into it quite a bit, I have determined that it is some bizarre computer issue that is way more obscure than I can even imagine. So here's the deal. I use a protocol called SFTP, or Secure File Transfer Protocol, or whatever the S stands for. It's probably secure. It's basically just a way of transferring files from one place to another. VLC can handle these, and it's what I've been doing for the past years, right? However, it didn't work today. So I do the obvious couple of steps, right? I reboot this computer, I reboot the server, and it doesn't work. Okay, let's dig into this further. I try on my phone, it does work. So if I grab my phone, which is somewhere I don't... Oh, thank God, it's right here. Let's see. If I go to the file server right now, and let's turn this down because copyright's always fun. And then let's go to... Actually, no, I can turn this up. Let's go to... Because I have the Overclocked Remixes collection. Yes. Songs from 1 to 4,000, right? So let's just pick one at random. Let's go with this one. Castlevania Vampire... Killer. Let's go with that one because I don't want to say the other word. Click, and it loads up immediately? No, not immediately, because this... Let's try one more time. Chrono Cross Hydra Shatter. Sure. And it starts playing. Just like that. So that's all fine and dandy. But if I try to load up here, let's see if I can get this. Yeah, we do have it open. So just copy anything, file name, generate file URL, copy, and then open up the VLC. And it doesn't work. So that is confusing in the most bizarre ways. It works on my phone. I will probably test on a Mac and other devices in a couple minutes, but it does. It works on like a couple of Linux installs, like the other virtual machines. It does not work on the virtual machine itself, and it doesn't work on Windows machines. The virtual machine is Windows, so it doesn't work on Windows. It works on Android. Works on Linux. I have no idea what happened. I go through all of Windows firewall settings, tried enabling, disabling a bunch of stuff, doesn't work. Tried disabling the firewall entirely, doesn't work. I am confused, and I don't know what to do, and however much searching doesn't turn up any results. I can't find anyone with this issue, which means it's a very unique issue to me, which is always something you'll have to deal with. So, I was looking at like the oldest files on this computer, and it turns out the last time we rebuilt this thing was almost exactly a year ago. I think it is, as of October 11th, exactly a year ago or something like that. And considering how it just ticked over to midnight, we are in the same kind of situation. I don't know what to make of it, and I'm kind of very annoyed. But hey, it just means that tomorrow I get to rebuild this thing from scratch yet again. It's our yearly server rebuild, and I hate that is something that I need to say. There's always ways to improve, and I'm going to start just documenting everything as I go with it. So there'll be just a file in this hub that's like, hey, this is what you did here, here, and here. This is how you fixed this. This is how you broke this. This is what happened, and all of that. Hopefully that'll get me through everything. So yeah, that's a tomorrow project. So I figured, well, in the interim, let's just copy everything, 2 terabytes worth of data from this computer over the network to the hard drive in the other room. And it should just be fine, right? Like, it's just 2 terabytes. It says it's got 8.5 hours, so 9 o'clock in the morning by the time I'm done exercising and everything, it should be ready. Hopefully it doesn't like, hey, you want to... It should be fine. It looks like it'll be fine. So hopefully it will be fine and okay, and I don't need to worry about that tomorrow. But yeah, that's gonna be taken up today, and well, that took up like the last couple hours. It's gonna take up tomorrow, so we'll see where exactly it leaves us off. Oh boy, oh boy. What a fun time we live in. So yeah, it looks like file copy is gonna go fine. Again, this seems to be a very specific Windows issue, where I can copy the files just fine from one device to another. Like, I can SFTP into this and just copy it over here. That's not an issue. But if I want to open it in VLC, it's not working. And I don't know what to do. I'm sure there's some way I can fix this, and I might like try upgrading this to Windows 11 to see what would happen. Because this is a Windows 10-ish server, so I'm probably just gonna try. I'm just gonna install Windows 11 from scratch and see where that gets me, because hopefully that'll be fine and dandy. And I'm excited to try out Windows 11 and see where that gets me. Hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully I can just get everything going properly. It's gonna be a whole project tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to it. For now, however, that's where I'm gonna call it for today. So, We got 8.5 hours left, so we'll catch up when that's done. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then,